Hoping you are well. This is day 7. I have to count, but I think today is day 7. I didn't look at the other ones, but oh my gosh, I made a whole week raw, a whole week completely raw. OMG, OMG. Then you check out the hairstyle. Oh yeah, I curled them with my paper rollers. But today or this weekend or by Monday, I'm going to find out where some real curlers are. Look for a beauty supply store or somewhere in Makola, and I'm going to get me some real rollers. But I like what it's done. Like what it's done. Also, outfit of the day. So y'all know all of these outfits that you are seeing. I actually had them in the giveaway clothes, the donation pile, and because I just didn't really like them anymore. You know, I told you now I make my own stuff, so it's hard to have other stuff. But I love them as exercise outfits. So I kept it, and I cut this. This was way longer with a little ruffle thing. I cut it, and I cut the pants too. And now it's great for doing videos, YouTube, and seeing myself as I move through the raw food journey. Today is the first week; is already done, and you gotta see your progress, and it helps you to go further. Ladies, look at yourself. Celebrate yourself, celebrate your body, celebrate your beauty, and celebrate the things that you are doing. That is so important. So let's see if anybody's on. Okay, no, still not yet, and that's okay. So I want to tell you about this sun tea. It never made it in the sun, yet it is still tea. Isn't that something? It never made it in the sun, but it is still tea. Let me take a little. I want to take a little. I'm gonna take it right from here. This is gonna be nice. It's very nice. Like I love it. It's very nice. I mean, you really don't need a lot of sweetener in it. It's very nice. And it never made it to the sun. So the way I figure is that we're in Ghana. Well, I'm still here. It's interesting, but that's okay. We're in Ghana, and Ghana is hot. So I guess it doesn't even need the sun to diffuse. It's just the normal temperature. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so that I can have it later on. This will be like my glass of wine, okay? So we do that now. I'll add a little honey. Let's see. Still no one. Okay, so now getting ginger. All right, y'all. So anyway, to celebrate my seventh day, which is 1 week, I'm actually going to make let's see where I put that spoon. Because oh, come on. I used to have these wooden spoons, and now I don't have the wooden spoons, and I'm concerned about that. Like, what happened to my wooden spoons? I have it to the other cup, too. Uh-oh, it is some weird stuff going on. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's everything, except for the spoon. So where is the spoon? I'm going to go with the fork. That's fine. I don't know where the spoon is, so we'll have to find it. Hey, people are there, y'all. 7 days celebration, 7 days. So we're going to celebrate. We're going to make my chia seed cereal, which many of you have seen already. We're going to do it. I'm going to do it pretty quickly. So first thing we're going to use is the chia seeds, okay? So chia seeds. So I like to pour, so I just say some. Pour as much as you want. I like to get full, so I kind of do a lot. And then this is very cold. Refrigerator back. This is my almond milk. The almond milk that I made. When did I make this almond? Yesterday. And it's so good. It's got dates in it and cinnamon powder. So I'm going to take the almond milk and I'm going to pour it over the chia seed. I like to pour it where it kind of covers the chia seed because the chia seed, I only got a little left. I'll use this for a recipe. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to try to make a cream. And so then what we do is we just stir. Stir, stir, stir. I like to stir till I see it thicken. So we're going to stir. So again, the milk has almonds, which I actually made my own almond milk. I got my almond milk bag. Put the almonds in the blender and blend it up. So almond milk. In the almond milk, it's dates and cinnamon powder. very simple. I poured the chia seeds into the bowl. Of course, I just put the milk over it. I have some milk left, and I want to do, I don't know, I'm trying to make a cream, so I might have to put the cashews. I got some cashew nuts, maybe I'll put that in. We'll have to see, because I'm not sure what I can do. So I always like to, when I do this, I count. So I noticed that I like to stir it for about, I had a spoon, where is it? It was yesterday, okay. Stir it for like 100 counts. So now they're going up to 200 counts. So we're gonna let that do its thing. And then I drink a smoothie. That's the best smoothie, let me tell you. Otherwise, the best smoothie I had all week. It's only been using it probably this for a week. So the last day I get the best smoothie is because I froze the bananas. Freeze the bananas. Freeze the bananas. It comes out more smoothie and more creamy. And that's what I love about it. So yeah, I'm gonna make a nice creamy. So I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna take this milk. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'll make it like a cream because I want to make a dessert. So I got walnuts. I'm gonna put walnuts in the Vitamix and dates and a little sea salt, and that'll make the crust. I already know. I'm gonna press the crust into one of these small bowls because I don't have a small one. So I'm gonna press the crust into that. Then I'm gonna just put fruit on top. Some bananas. I got mangoes, and that's it. That's perfect. Banana, mango. And then I'm gonna, hopefully I can make a cream. So I'm gonna use this almond milk with the dates and the cinnamon. I'm gonna put some cashews in there just to thicken it. And maybe I'll put another date or two just to make sure that it's sweet. And then I'm gonna pour that over the fruit. So wish me, luck on this one. I'm making it up. And I don't wanna go into the online. I wanna make up my own recipe. So that's what I'm doing. So I think we have stirred this cereal long enough. And now we're just gonna let it sit. And by the time I finish the meditation, she is off properly. Okay, so by the time I do the meditation, that will be all done. Let me tell you something else we are working on. I do not want y'all to see. I have sprouted the fenugreek. So basically I soaked it. And now I rinsed it off this morning. So now I'm letting it sit. It's gonna sprout faster here. That's why even the tea, turned to tea without the sun. Yeah, because it's warm. The days are rainy. It's gonna be a cooler day, I can see. And so that is it. That's it. So tomorrow when I wake up in the morning, okay, right now let me get my chopping board. I wanna have my fruit already. I see y'all, if I had a chopping board island, I could do a small, I'm gonna have this. I am so excited about the carpenter building this. Because I could be right here in front of you instead of having to turn. It's awkward. Now, of course, I could set it up better too. Let's see. So that at least, so we can do this until we can do better. Until we can get it. But I don't, this angle's okay. All right, let's get a knife. So I just have these bananas. They're very, very ripe, but that's the way I like them. And I'm going to cut these up for later because they're going to go into my chia seed cereal. Just bananas and pawpaw. I don't like to mix too many fruits. I find that my stomach does better, my digestive system does better when I don't mix some fruits, and I learned that from being here. So, and also today, I'm so excited, I go to get my vegetables, my organic vegetables for the week. And then also today is the day that Kojo and Faustina, did I lose one? Kojo and Faustina brings my fruit and other stuff. So I'm just going to take them, I'm doing a pawpaw, so pretty, it's so beautiful. I'm going to take that, you're going to see me over here. I'm going to take some of them seeds out, okay, most of the seeds out. But I gotta start keeping the seeds and drying them because I do want to use them as pepper for some of my raw food meals. So I'm gonna do that. Just dry them and then put them in a Vitamix mix and break them down, and then I'll have my own black pepper, which I'm going to do. So now I'm just going to kind of cut. I just did this yesterday. I just started. But it works so much better. It's not smarter thing to do. I mean, I don't know if I'm still as good at it, but and then we're just going to, does that make a mess? Just going to take them out and put them in here. Take it out and put it in here. You gotta do you in the morning. You gotta do you first thing in the morning. I did my yoga / exercise. Like I said, if I had time, I would make, I'll do it later for y'all. I'll do a video later. We'll do a video later where we try this little dessert, especially the cream that I've never made before. I'm going to soak the cashews for that's going to be great because the cashews will soak, and we can do that together right now. The cashews will soak while the meditation's going on. And that'll get it nice enough. So, you know, I was watching Beth. She said, yeah, you can soak it for an hour or two overnight. So, since I made a small little dessert, I'm going to soak the cashews. I mean, either way, whatever I put over it turns into more of a milk. I'm going to get it thick. It's going to be delicious, let's face it. A little date in there. It's going to be delicious. So, sweeteners in my smoothies. I was watching my girl, Koya Webb. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel, you sent me. I know the water's not on. I know the water's not on because I tested it earlier. But Rachel, you sent me Koya Webb's new video this morning, which I actually am subscribed to her too, so I got it as well. But thank you. And she, a lot of people do. She puts dates. I used to do that when I first started doing smoothies. I used to put dates in it, but I don't anymore. I save my dates for dates that can be expensive, and you use dates for so many other raw food dishes that I'd rather save my dates for the raw food dishes that I need or that I'm going to make. So I don't do the dates in my smoothie because to me, the bananas is enough. So keep that in mind. Depends on you. So I kind of like get used to not always having sweeteners in everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a smoothie break. See my hair, y'all. It's curly. It's curly. Okay. Let's take a smoothie break. So I drink the whole smoothie before I start my day. This is basil. This is basil, banana, spirulina sprinkles, spirulina powder, because I don't have any greens. Well, actually, the basil is greens. The basil told me that today. Basil's like, you know what? I'm kind of offended when you say you don't have greens and I'm right here. Let me show you the basil. Basil's like, I'm organic. I'm greens. I am green. Green. This is the basil. You have plenty. I'm green. Look how beautiful I am. I heard her and I was like, you know what? It's kind of wrong. I gotta stop saying it. So I don't say that. So yes. So tonight when Faustina comes, might be late though, like about 8. They're gonna bring some cucumbers. You definitely always have my cucumbers. I'll make a nice dip. I made the dip up. Once I perfect the dip, I will, it might go into the new Raw Life in Ghana book. So my fruit is looking good. And when I do have my chia seed cereal, I put my, we got the bowl over here. And then I put the fruit in there, but I also put cashew, which we're gonna soak a little bit. I put cashews. I put sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, raisins, and cashews. Cashews is my newest. I gotta get more. I should have got more. Look, that's too little, and I do like it in my cereal. I'm thinking I don't really need a cream. I'd rather have these in my cereal instead of using it for a recipe. So I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Let's put this in the refrigerator and I'll be right back with y'all for our little morning talk. All righty. So let's sit down together. Let me use this dust. Let's have a seat in the kitchen. My darling, wonderful kitchen. When you're raw, you love the kitchen because when you're raw, you have to be in the what? The kitchen. Good morning, lovely people. So, I forgot that here. It's gonna fall. You can see that already. But if I got some real rollers, OMG. And this side is rolled too, but you know, obviously this side is rolled longer, so I just did the little, put it behind the ear. And then this will start falling, but right now I'm pretty much perfecting that tightness. So yes, ladies, so let's talk. 7 days. Whoever's on the challenge with me, we made 7 days. Whoever's not on the challenge or is on the challenge but is not in the 7th day, whatever day you are on and in, congratulations, happy Saturday. You know what? I promise you, every day I wake up, it's like some, I don't want to say it's new, but it's more of a recognition. I say thank you today I woke up. I want, to me, when you're on raw, like raw is living foods. You can say raw foods, you can say living foods. And living is life. And you're supposed to be living life, not dying life, not dreading life, not regretting life. You're supposed to be living life. And that is what you want. When you wake up, you're like, whoo, I'm up, I'm living. What can I do? How can I make it better? How can I make it great? How can I make my life feel, how can I feel more fulfilled? How can I just give thanks? That's like, I just feel giving thanks in a different kind of way. I know the value of raw food. That's why I was raw for 6 years when I lived in California. And that's why in North Carolina, when I did move, I was trying to get back to it as much as I could, every chance that I could when it was warm. And I, you know, it's who I am. And I'm already a better raw foodist because there's so many things I don't do. When I first became a raw foodist, I used to drink a lot of wine because a lot of raw food restaurants served the wine in California, and I used to love to say, but it's raw. Was it good? Did I not drink excessively? Yes, I did. So no. Something else that I don't do. That's it. And then I was in Sacred Woman at the time doing Queen Fuwa's book. But I wasn't. I mean, I was getting up at 4 every day, but sometimes I was going to bed at midnight. I was doing more harm than good to myself. And I feel like now that I'm just older, I feel that I'm more balanced in my raw food. So I can be more balanced in my raw foods. Because I know getting a lot of sleep is important. I used to exercise or do yoga because that was part of the program. Not because sometimes at some point it wasn't because I even felt it. Now I'm fully engaged in exercise because as you get older, you know how important exercise is. And you know what it can do to make you feel good for that day. And that is all you really have. You don't even have the day. You have the minute the breath came out. That's all you had. So everything is way more meaningful. That's what I think, like, you know, Fabulous Old 50 channel to me, and why I decided to start it is I want to capture the meaningfulness in life. Everything is meaningful. You're more mature. You know stuff. You have more experiences. So you know what you like, want, or you might not. You're discovering. You know, when you have done stuff for a long time that wasn't you, and then you get in your 50s and you finally realize what's not you and what is you, in a sense, you might not know who you are. You might just be discovering who you are because it's the first time you were really who you were. You know, if we can get to a point where our young people can start off like in their 20s, I'm not saying that they don't need the experience to know more of who they are, but to know who they are now. Because I think even in our 20s, we knew a lot of who we were, but we didn't have anybody in our life to say, you don't have to do that. Or, now I did, my mother was like that. But you don't have to do that, or, you know, if you don't like that, that's okay. Or take time to figure out what you do like, you know. And I think some of us, I really do, I think some of us have had it, but I don't think we all have. So, yeah, I love raw, y'all. Raw, 7 days. I'm waiting for 7 years again. I know that for me, that's why I really do have to stay in warm places. So even when I do get a place in the United States. I mean, that's years from now. You know, my plans for the U.S., I don't see it in the next year or two. I think the U.S. got a lot of cleaning up to do. And I think they need to just, I got to figure out what they going to do. But I want to prepare for that future. But I'm here now. And that's another thing I feel like being raw. It teaches me, and even if I forget sometimes, it teaches me mindfulness. Mindfulness is so important. Mindfulness is, instead of always thinking about and even dreaming about what you'll have in the future or what you had in the past, you got to be right here. So even in a positive way, we are taught to project what we want for the future, visualize. That's good. And I mean, there's a point in that, and you do that. Like we do that in our morning meditation, and I think it's very important. But then you still have to live now, because you don't want to be like, my life is so terrible, but tomorrow it will be better. No, today is good. And you can start looking around you and seeing what's good. Like my kitchen makes me happy. And for months, I've been in this kitchen out. It'd be a mess. I feel like Faustina, which is the one, my sister that cleans the kitchen, she knows the kitchen better than I do probably. Like, no, I don't want that. I want to be with my kitchen. Like, I got it together. I put a lot into it. I love it. It's vibrant. It makes me happy because y'all colors make me happy. Some people all white makes happy, and I can see spots of all white, but color makes me happy. So it's just, I'm good, y'all. Like, I'm good. No, I want to tell you one thing. Watch what you watch before you go to sleep, because I don't know why. I know we're not doing no social media that's gossipy or, not good. But for some reason, it was this Tamron Hall, who I don't even really watch. I don't watch her, but she had Andre Leon Talley, and oh my God, why did I watch that story that was so kind of sad and depressing, and I was up all night saying his name kept coming, he was in my dreams. It's like, no, I don't want. So, Dr. Joe Dispenza says, if you watch something and you don't want to become it, don't watch it. If you don't want that in your cipher, if you don't want to become it, I like it, period. Don't watch it. So I slipped on my social media fast, which I'm doing. Social media fast means only the positive, nothing else. But right now, on the positive, I'm watching Koya Well. I'm a big her up every day. She's sweet, she's cute, she's beautiful. She's black, she's a vegan, she's out of LA, which makes me think that's the next place I'm going to live when I live in the United States again. Because I lived in California, but I lived in Northern Cal. I like to give LA a chance. But she's she's spiritual. She has great guests. They're black, and I love her. And she has exercise. She has food and smoothies. She's just amazing. And I really recommend somebody on that level. But I just love her whole vibe. And I think I love that black LA girl vibe in general. I mean the natural one, because it reminds me of California was the place where my spirituality of what my mother taught me came together with the knowledge of food. Because the first book that made me turn vegan was Heal Thyself by Queen of Food. It was from the East Coast, but I didn't find that book. I found that book in Marcus Bookstore in Oakland, California. And then all these other books in the Bay that, I'm saying California in general, but I was in the Bay, that was always about health. Oh my God, you could find juicing books, spirituality, yoga. I mean, like, I love California for that, and like, I want to acknowledge it. I spent literally half my life in New York, which was so-called my formative years. I left New York when I was 22. And my adult life, my so-called first, I would say my roster marriage, my child, my coming in as a woman, my living truly on my own, it was California. My turning raw, my turning vegan. I mean, it was California. It was my first hiking, my first camping, it was California. California was so good for me. And it molded me into this, my entrepreneurship, my having my own business, California. It was all California. My first vitamins that I used my financial aid money from college to pay for, it was California. I feel that I love that vibe. I love that access to books on health and wellness, and I love the vibe. I love the ocean trips I mean, if you can think about the past and you can go back and have great memories, oh my God, those hot springs and the warm springs and Harbin Springs, the new place, and loved it. Oh my God, and the saunas that I used to go to, even at the gyms, and there was no vibe like that. There was no vibe for me. When I think about it, as far as that, like just that lifted, that light, that airy feeling, it was no vibe like California. And sometimes you can't appreciate things until you're there or leave rather. But oh my gosh, California. I don't know, y'all. Like now, like if I was older now, like I would totally be in California. I would be in LA or I would be in San Diego. I would be somewhere near water and I would be with the vibe. And I was just going. That's why I'm gonna get a place in California. That's one of my places. Like I always say to my daughter, if there's any place in the United States I wanted to go back to, it would be California. But I would try Southern Cal. Although the Bay is absolutely beautiful. Some might say more beautiful. But I gotta make this money. So, because it's expensive there, I gotta make this money. And plus, I'm waiting for all this stuff that's going on right now. We need that to clear. So I'm giving myself 5 years. I mean, it's might be less, but 5 years to create what I. Plus, I'm gonna always live in Ghana too, or West Africa, because this is my business, and I need that warm. I don't need cold. Like that's why Southern Cal would be great. But Northern Cal was great because I stayed raw for 6, 7, 8. I can't remember how many years. It was 6 to 8 years of on raw. My life changed, my business grew. Like that's how I know like this is true. But you know what? Things happen for a reason because I was starting to get like, I don't know, like bored, like almost like I reached a level, which I probably didn't, but I don't know, I needed more. Maybe having everything there and all that accessibility is in life amazing. It made it no challenge. And then I moved to North Carolina, and that was it, honey. It was potatoes and collard greens. Okay, I was wanting to eat some Southern food and cook vegan, of course. I mean, meat. I haven't had meat in so long. There ain't nothing I would go back to. It's nothing there. I don't even have no. It ain't in my cipher. It's not necessary. So. But yeah, I didn't like it. Like I gained weight. I remember my butt was so big for me. I felt like I was pulling it along. Oh my God, I was. But then I got good again, because I see videos of me in North Carolina. I was on it too. I started running and, that spring and summer, I was in it. That fall and winter, I was like, oops, I can't do it. It's too damn cold. I need some warm foods. But North Carolina, what I liked about it, if I was married, I would be in North Carolina. I'd probably still be in California. Now that I think about it. But I could see North Carolina being married. Because, I got family there. I could see that. But Ghana is home. So for those who just tuning in, I'm in Ghana. Ghana is home. Ghana is home on a deep level. I feel very, very, very comfortable here. Very comfortable. Like I said, I could go anywhere. I wouldn't be afraid to get lost. Like this, my people. And they're going to take care of you. And I don't know, I just feel like a Ghanaian, like whatever that feels like, or African. I am African, and I am blessed to be here. And everywhere else in between. Because I was thinking about the DR the other day, I was like, oh, I live near the ocean, Constanbar, coast of Amber, Constanbar. Oh, I used to be in that ocean. We do that yoga, that Afro-Dominican aerobics. In the water. I was in that water every day. What? I've had a profound life and it ain't even over yet. All right, ladies. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to go down memory lane. 7 days raw. I hope you're still on the challenge. It's not too late. You can still join. And take a breath, y'all, because the breath of life. You are here this morning. You are alive. You are well. It is Saturday. Most people love Saturdays. And you get to do it again beautifully. Take a little break, take some naps in between, go get some fruits and vegetables, go shopping. Like I said, yeah, I realized that's the part about California. No, it was routine. Like every day, every Saturday I would go to Berkeley Bowl, and I don't know, I got to shake it up. So that's what, I'm in Ghana. and I'm here to stay. There's so much I haven't seen. I'm gonna be traveling up north maybe next weekend, maybe the weekend after for getting some materials, getting some leather. I'm all about this life. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I think about it now. I want to make sure I say that I'm not reminiscing so much. I'm reminiscing about the States, but I'm really just talking about my journey, so it can give you a clear, picture of how I got here. But honestly, I am here, and there's so much to explore. I know that, especially at this time in the world, I'm in the best place that I could be. I feel like I've been blessed to be in Ghana. I'm blessed to be on the continent. Ooh, I gotta make sure I fix that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to back. I know if I was back home, I wouldn't be happy. I know that. So I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm like on a vacation, but I live here. There's so many new places to travel. Here it's not all hectic. It's not stressed out. It's not. You hardly feel like you're in a pandemic. You do, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's warm every day. So what can I say? All right, ladies. Thank you. Oh, let me say hi to y'all. If I don't call y'all out like in a good way, that is nothing. Great rising, Lisa. Eating today, yes. But what we eating today? Oh, yes, honey. You saw that? We had the chia seed cereal. We got our smoothie. We're going to have a delicious. We got our raw food already made. Good morning, Erebus. I missed the bear. Yes, you missed it. Where are you, Erebus? Where are you? The Bay is the bomb. But Erebus, if you are still here, what state are you living in now? Or are you even in the United States? The Bay is the bomb. See, I know, and I think that, I know I would do the Bay. Well, I'm telling you, when I get back to California, I'm going to do it differently because I got it now. I appreciate what it has to offer. It's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state. A beautiful way to be yourself and to grow and to explore. Very open, too, and I love that. And just like I said, if you have a certain kind of lifestyle, especially a healthy lifestyle, it really, to me, it supports that lifestyle. And I love that. All right, Queen, you might be off. Okay, so y'all, let me go over to the next channel because we're going to do this meditation. I love you, Queens. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen. Got everything, cooking live cooking. We cook live up here. And I'll see you on the next video. Love you later. I'll see you probably sometime later today because we're going to make this dessert together. And we're going to see how it goes, okay? There's no recipe. We just making it up as we go. Love you, Queens. Talk to you later. Peace and blessings.